Hey guys, I am so sorry this video has taken a bit to upload for you, but time is not really on my side. I have a lot of things going on, and yeah, just so many things going on, and I want to take the time to apologize. I am a bit behind in watching videos because like I said, I really don't have a lot of time right now. I'm behind on watching videos, commenting, and even uploading my own videos. So yeah, I'm thinking that maybe by the end of this year, everything's gonna be settled. I'm gonna have a routine that will allow me to play in the garden, make videos, upload them, and still do what I have to do. So I want to start my chaos life update from last year. Now there's a lot of things that have been going on, just too many to go over. This video would be like 10 hours long, but I want to focus on my mother. That is where a lot of my chaos is coming from with her health. So last year, I think it was around June, in the middle of last year, my mother had gone to the doctor by herself. She had gone to the doctor on the bus. While she was gonna come home, waiting at the bus stop, this, I don't know, let's call him animal, this animal of a man mugged my mother. My mother started screaming. Nobody helped her, and it was a very traumatic experience for her, and needless to say, it was a very traumatic experience for me because I wasn't there to protect her. I wasn't there to help her out. I started feeling guilty of why she was going to the doctor by herself, at her age. She shouldn't. With all her health conditions, I felt that she shouldn't be alone. When they did mug her that time, they took her phone, and I want to take the time to publicly thank Mark and Tina from Bumblebee Junction, and I'll leave a link to their channel in the description box below. If you don't know who they are, please go check them out. They are the sweetest people ever. I have been so blessed, capital B, blessed to have known those two, and I can't wait for the day where I can actually go and hug them in person, because I want to give them a hug in person. Like I want to actually hug them. They have been nothing but nice to me. They're just great people, so go ahead and check them out. Mark and Tina, when they had stolen my mother's phone, they did send me $100 to help me buy a new phone for my mother, and that felt so heartwarming. You have no idea. It is just so heartwarming when somebody worries about your mother. They didn't have to send me that money, and they are retired veterans, so money is not something that they can just throw around. For them to have sent me those $100, it meant a lot to me. It really did, and I did thank them as well, but I wanted to thank them via this video publicly for their thoughtfulness and for their kindness, because they have been nothing but kind to me. So after that happened with my mother, she had other episodes at the end of the year of 2020 with her health, and that guilt started building. In January, that guilt was really, really strong, and my husband was very supportive, and he said, you know what, you can't work anymore. She does need the attention. She does need the company. She needs you to look out for her. She is 70 years old, and not only that, she has so many medical conditions that can get her into a lot of trouble if she's by herself. Like if her sugar drops, you know, and she's by herself, or she gets dizzy because she has dizzy spells, things like that, you know. And so my husband was the one saying, you shouldn't work anymore, you should stay home with her and go to her appointments, help her out. I was the one that was like, no, you know, it's money wise, how are we gonna do it? Anyways, so he convinced me and I agreed that I was gonna stop working. I stopped working in January. Immediately I started thinking of how I was gonna help my husband financially. So I thought of making aprons, selling them on Etsy, or making food and selling it to maybe my ex-co-workers or people that I knew or family that I have close by. But May comes around, and May was the game changer for me and my family. May 21st, I believe, May 21st, my mother's feet became very, very swollen, and we thought it was because of a medical condition that she has. And the 22nd, her face was swollen, and I told her we had to go to the hospital. She said, no, it's fine, you know, it's part of my medical condition because my feet are swollen, my face is gonna get swollen. And you know, I did listen to her in the morning, but by night this panic set in me. I was panicky. I was thinking the worst. I was thinking she was already dying, you know, without knowing what was wrong with her. I already had a feeling that something was terribly, terribly wrong. So on the Saturday, the 24th, I know for sure it was a Saturday, I took her to the emergency room. I'm lying. I took her to the urgent care. Urgent care sent us to the emergency room. They did tell me that her kidneys were failing, and that's why she was swollen, and that unfortunately she would have to be put on dialysis, which is something my mother has always been against, because of stories she has heard, because of family members where dialysis went completely wrong. Me and my brother convinced her that, you know, we wanted her alive, and keeping her alive was the only option, was to get dialysis. She agreed, and now she does dialysis. I take her every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and then Tuesday and Thursday she has a therapist, and in between those appointments she has the regular doctor visit, and she has the pharmacy because she needs to pick up a lot of medication at the pharmacy often. So in between that, I have to give her a bath because they have put a catheter on her chest. That's where they give her the dialysis through. And then in between that, I'm calling to make appointments, reschedule appointments, order medication, and it's been tough, let me tell you. It's been very, very difficult not taking care of her, but the difficult part is watching her go through changes that she doesn't even feel or notice. I see her much weaker. I see her much more vulnerable, even mentally. She says she's not depressed or anything like that, and I don't think she is, but I do think that some days it gets to her, everything that she has gone through in such a short amount of time with the whole dialysis, and possibly losing her life, because they told me that since her kidneys were done, if she didn't accept dialysis, that I would only have her about 6 months. They said it was the absolute longest, but she did in the end accept it, and you know, we're going to dialysis now. And that's why I said that my life is so hectic. There's just so much to do for her, and you know, in between all that for her, I also make food for my family, clean my house and, you know, try to be there for my daughters as they're starting. Well, one already started college and one is starting this August. And finances, also, you know, dealing with finances, because we are gonna be one income only with 2 college students. And yeah, so that is the life update. That is the chaos in my life at the moment. Like I said, it's been a little bit of a struggle because my garden has been absolutely neglected. And I mean, I've never, even when I started, I've never had so many dead plants in my garden. Even the first year I started, let me show you. So most of my plants look like this. They're dried up and dead. In the beginning, I did 2 videos showing you that I was purchasing plants, but I found out and I have come to the realization that even if I buy these plants, I mean, I don't have time to plant them. I don't have time to water them. I don't have time to come and look at them. So I have stopped the purchase of plants. My brother, and big huge shout out to my brother too. I don't want to miss, you know, thanking him. My brother, although he doesn't live with us, he comes every weekend to see my mother. My mother listens to him. So whenever I have an issue, because she has a very strict diet, she can't just eat whatever she wants when she wants. When she doesn't want to listen, I call my brother and I tell him, hey, this is what's going on, please help me with mom. He will call her and, you know, convince her, because she listens to him, because she thinks I'm like very dramatic and I overreact. And so anyways, she listens to him. So that is a big help for me, and I truly do appreciate that. Tubby, if you watch this, thank you. I don't say it often, I may not vocalize it, but you know I love you and I appreciate everything you do. He does offer to come during the week and take my mother to dialysis, but I don't want to do that to him because he works. And I know how important, you know, his job and money is to him, because, you know, we all have struggles, and I don't want to put him through a financial situation that, you know, is gonna interfere with his everyday bills or married life, and I don't want that. He is also helping me, you know. Before I stopped working, I was taking care of everything for my mother, but with being a only one income family, I'm not able to pay her cell phone, so I have asked them to take over her cell phone bill, and my brother has definitely accepted, you know, and I do appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Even when he calls her to tell her, hey, you gotta make sure you're not eating this, or you can't be doing this, it's a big help. But I don't want to make this too long, and it's not supposed to be like a boohoo story type. It's just a little update to let you know what's going on, why you may not see me in the comments often, or why you may not see me posting often. It's just that it's too much, it's overwhelming. And, you know, like I tell everybody, because my family says, well, she looks good, thankfully dialysis does not take a toll on her body like they had told me it possibly could. On that end, I am very grateful. When she gets out of dialysis, she has to be there 3 hours, and once she gets out, the only thing that I can notice is that she's very weak. She does get weak, a little bit wobbly, but you know, I'm thankful that she's alive, first of all, and then I'm thankful that she is, for the most part, you know, listening to the doctor's advice on what she can eat, what activities she should not be doing, and I'm grateful for that, you know. The only thing, it gets a little emotional for me, is that my family says that she looks good, but in case you didn't know, dialysis is not a cure for the kidney failure. It's more of a temporary solution. The solution would be like a kidney transplant, but the doctor had told me because of her age and all her medical conditions, that's not advisable. So yeah, family sees her and she looks pretty good, but you know, I just don't know how long I will have her, and that is the emotional part for me. But if you know me and you have followed my channel, you know that I am the type of person that sees everything with the glass half full, right? She's alive. She's not having complications so far. She's doing what she's told by the doctors. And both me and my brother are helping to care for her while we do have her with us. It's tough. Being a caregiver is absolutely tough. It is emotionally, mentally, and physically draining, but I wouldn't have it any other way. As long as she's with me, as long as she's alive, I wouldn't have it any other way. There are days where my body, if you remember, I still have issues with the breathing because of COVID. Sometimes I give her a bath and I completely have to lay down and pump my inhaler because I can't breathe. But I don't mind that. I don't. If it's to help my mother, I don't mind going through that stressful time with my breathing. But you know, we're doing the best we can, and I am grateful that I have her alive, and I'm grateful that my brother is involved and he's fully involved in the care of my mother. I'm not going at it alone. My husband is 1,000 times involved. He is providing for us financially. He is providing for me mentally, emotionally. You know, he is my rock for sure. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know what was going on. And again, like I said in the beginning of the video, please don't take it as I want you to send me money, or I want you to feel pity for me, or feel bad for me. Or I don't feel bad for myself. I don't. I feel bad for my mother because she's the one that has to go through this. But you know what? The doctor said that we don't know how long I'll have her, but I am working hard to make her as happy and as healthy as I can while I have her. And both me and my brother, you know, are caring for her. Both me and my brother are supporting her, and she sees that, you know. So if something happens tomorrow, both me and my brother, my husband and my daughters and other family members will have the, I don't know what to call it, we'll have the pleasure of knowing that we gave her the best possible life while she was here, the best possible care that we could provide for her, the best possible support that we can give her. So yeah, just be patient with me. The only thing I ask is, if you have a little bit of time, play my playlist. It's gonna help me. I did get on a positive. Let's end this with a positive, okay? Because like I said, this is not a boohoo video. I don't want that. Don't think I'm dying in tears, because I'm not. I do have my moments, I do have my days, but most of the time I'm positive. And I don't let the emotion get to me on most days, because I think every minute that I spend crying for the situation does not allow me to provide for her, does not allow me to interact with her, does not allow me to make her happy. So let's end it on a positive note, okay? So the positive is that I finally got a check from YouTube. So The check was for $217, which I am so grateful, because since I'm not working, I didn't want to buy my husband a Father's Day gift, because I thought, well, it's gonna be from his own money, so it's not really a gift. So I used that money to buy him his Father's Day gift, and that meant the world to me. You know, he wouldn't have cared, but to me it meant the world, because with that money, which was my earned money through my videos, I was able to buy him his Father's Day gift. So I am happy. I don't know still how to tell the $217. Is it for a month? Is it for 2 months? Is it for how many views? I'm not really knowledgeable in that topic, but it doesn't matter. You know, I'm not looking to get rich off of YouTube, but at this time, if you can please play some of my playlists, some of my videos, that would help me. And that's the only thing I ask. And if you don't have time, or if you can't do it, don't worry. Please don't worry. Like I said, I'm not dependent. I can't even talk. I'm not depending on the YouTube money. Thankfully, my husband, he is an owner operator. So he, you know, we're not broke, you know, we're not. Money might be just a little bit tighter than it was when I was working, but you know, please don't think that I want you to feel bad for me. I just want, if you can, let the playlist run or my videos run, and that would be a big help to me. But that's it. I mean, I don't want you to feel bad or sad or anything like that, because like I said, I'm not allowing myself to do that every day. Yes, some days are sad days, and I go through it, and my husband is right there to remind me. Every time you spend 5 minutes crying, it's 5 minutes you could have been talking to her. You could have been talking about stories from her childhood. You could have been grabbing her recipes. Focus on providing for her while you have her, and you know, time will tell, and we'll deal with whatever happens once we have to cross that bridge. Well, I just wanted to give you that update. I love you guys so much. You guys have no idea how much I love you, how much I appreciate you, how much I wish the absolutely best for you guys. And thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for being here with me, sticking with my channel, believing in my channel, and asking me questions. And if you still have questions about any video, please send it to me to my email or in the comments. I will reply to those. I don't have time to upload my own videos, but I will have time to reply to your comments or to your questions. And another person to thank is Babette. Babette is in the garden. She has been very supportive of me since, you know, many moons ago. So she's always been very supportive of me. And Babs, thank you so much. I know I tell you when I have my happy juice, but I want to publicly thank you for being there for me, and everybody else. Sheer for sending me the beautiful headband, and oh my god, thank you so much to everybody that has been there for me and supportive. And you know, I will keep pushing, and I hope you stick around. And thank you so much again. Don't forget, I love you, and I appreciate you guys. We'll see you on the next one.